5 seconds to go. Start. As has been laid down by the Supreme Court of America, the legislature is free to recognize degrees of harm and it may confine its restrictions to those classes of cases where the need is deemed to be the clearest. We should bear in mind that a corporation which is engaged in production of a commodity vitally essential to the community has a social character of its own and it must not be regarded as the concern primarily or only of those who invest their money in it. If its possibilities are large and it had a prosperous and useful career for a long period of time and is about to collapse not for any economic reason but through sheer perversity of the controlling authority, one cannot say that the legislature has no authority to treat it as a class by itself and make special legislation applicable to it alone in the interests of the community at large. The combination of circumstances which are present here may be of such unique character as could not be existing in any other institution. But all these, I must say, are matters which require investigation on proper materials which we have not got before us in the present case. In these circumstances, I am constrained to hold that the present application must fail on the simple ground that the petitioner made no attempt to discharge the prima facie burden that lay upon him and did not place before us the materials upon which a proper decision on the point could be arrived at. In my opinion, therefore, the attack on the legislation on the ground of the denial of equal protection of law cannot succeed. It can be seen that His Lordship rejected the arguments that the legislation relating to one individual or one family or one body corporate would violate the guarantee of the equal protection rule. His Lordship further held that there can be certainly a law applying to one person or to one group of persons, and it cannot be held to be unconstitutional if it is not discriminatory in its character. However, it would be bad law if it arbitrarily selects one individual or a class of individuals, one corporation or a class of corporations, and visits a penalty upon them which is not imposed upon others guilty of like delinquency. The contention of the appellants therein, as recorded by His Lordship, was that there were various textile companies in India situated in a similar manner as the Sholapur mill, but the legislation was passed only with regard to one company, that is the Sholapur mill. While dealing with the said contention, His Lordship observed that neither any allegations were made in the petition nor any materials were placed before the court to show as to whether there were other companies in India which came precisely under the same category as that of Sholapur mill. His Lordship found that the legislature can enact a law in respect of one undertaking or a group of persons by treating them as a class by itself, provided it exhibits some exceptional features. Stop.